since quite a while ago supposed and exceedingly expected 2019 Ford Ranger pickup has at long last arrived. Authoritatively affirmed a year ago, the Ranger has hit a convoluted way back to U.S. showrooms that has been all around recorded. Customers discredited its death in 2011, Ford denied its arrival for a few years, and after that General Motors discharged its amended Chevrolet Colorado and GMC Canyon medium-sized pickups and sold more than 145,000 units consolidated in 2016, the second year of generation. It was appropriate around then that the arrival of the Ranger started to be freely examined decisively. Universal player. While the Ranger was Mia in the States, be that as it may, a global rendition was piling on huge numbers somewhere else, Europe, New Zealand, and South Africa, specifically. That is the place the residential Ranger's adventure starts. A completely boxed step outline with 6 cross members constitutes the foundation of the Ranger. Portage discloses to us that in spite of the fact that the new truck's casing gives off an impression of being a close doppelganger of the edge of the abroad Ranger, a next to each other assessment uncovers that it has been arranged particularly for stateside obligation. Essentially for the local market, the casing has been changed to give a tough mounting area to the front and back steel guards. An incorporated trailer hitch recipient is accessible as an alternative. Sitting on the edge is a generally steel body with an aluminum hood and rear end. Extensively changed for more tightly and more predictable board holes than in the worldwide adaptation, it brandishes a revived sash and lighting components. Short shades front and back were determined to guarantee great approach and flight points. Monotube dampers dwell at all 4 corners, with a control arm front suspension and a live hub setup at the back. Portage is keeping things straightforward in the powertrain office, offering a 2.3-liter EcoBoost inline-4 mated to a 10-speed programmed as the sole powertrain. Highlighting a produced crankshaft and associating bars in the 2-fold roller timing chain, the aluminum 2.3-liter has been amplified for truck obligation. While Ford hasn't yet uncovered any yield figures, it's a well-known fact that the Ranger's 2.3-liter is firmly identified with a 280 horsepower 2.3-liter in the present Explorer and a sure fail in respect to the 310 horsepower form that lives in the engine of the Mustang. In view of that, we figure it will arrive at something close to 300 strength and 350 pounds-to-foot of torque in the Ranger. The 10-speed programmed transmission utilizes basically an indistinguishable parts from that in the F150, yet utilizes a littler case to fit the Ranger's marginally littler impression. The Ranger will be accessible in both 2- and 4-wheel drive arrangements. The last has a move-on-the-fly 2-speed exchange case to give 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low capacity. Dynatrac lock differentials live in the back axles of both 2- and 4-wheel drive forms, and electronically bolting back diff is discretionary and standard on the FX4 and FX2 models. Models and equipment. The FX2, 2-wheel drive, and FX4, 4-wheel drive, rough terrain renditions get the previously mentioned E-locker as standard, and additionally different treats including off-road tires, dampers tuned for rough terrain movement, a steel front bash plate, steel slide plates, and, obviously, FX badging. In spite of the fact that tuned for more courageous exercises, the FX models have the right tallness that remaining parts the same, as Ford built the whole Ranger lineup to qualify as high riders. Taking a page from the Raptor playbook, the Ranger FX4 additionally accompanies a terrain management system to upgrade rough terrain travel. Comprising of 4 modes: normal, grass, gravel, and snow, mud ruts, and sand, it modifies throttle reaction, transmission move focuses, and footing and solidness control. Another tramp control framework offers journey control-like comfort for low-speed and go-romping driving by assuming control braking and increasing speed capacities to keep up to set speed. It's fit for allotting torque and braking to every individual wheel to enable the driver to concentrate on vehicle bearing. Also, it enables the driver to set a lower travel speed by taping the brakes until the point that the coveted speed is accomplished without deactivating the framework. View 43 photos. Accessible in both Super Cab and Super Crew setups, the truck has a dim-level chain of importance that will appear to be commonplace to any individual who takes after Ford trucks. XL is the passage point, XLT is mid-level, and Lariat is the high-luxury rendition. Also, Chrome and Sport appearance bundles will be accessible. The Ranger will dispatch with 8 outside shading choices and 8 distinctive wheel plans in 17 and 18-inch sizes. Driven headlights and taillamps are on the alternatives list, as are puddle lights, payload lighting, and Ford's smart trailer tow connector that alarms drivers to crude trailer wiring issues. The inside highlights space for 5 underseat capacity in the back, and double LCD information screens in the instrument board. Accessible Sync 3 brings Apple CarPlay and Android Auto similarity, Ford Plus Alexa individual right-hand usefulness, discretionary route, and 8.0-inch focus touchscreen. 4G LTE network with help for up to 10 gadgets is discretionary. Accessible B&O Play premium sound and AC electrical plugs are additionally on the alternatives list. Robotized crisis braking is standard no matter how you look at it. Path takeoff cautioning, path keeping help, a turn around detecting framework, and blind side cautioning with trailer scope are standard on XLT and Lariat trims, and the Lariat alone gets pre-crash cautioning with person on foot location and versatile voyage control as standard. In spite of the fact that Ford is pleased with the way that the Ranger was subjected to, and passed, an indistinguishable testing regimen from the F-150, the automakers strive to design it more toward the outside stand and bad-to-the-bone business clients. Search for the new Ford Ranger to hit showrooms in mid-2019.